I'll have a little different take. The crisis is defined by different people different ways. If you look at the off-the-top monies that the state of Oklahoma, before the legislature ever gets it, it's dedicated to pensions or education or roads. That is entrenched in our system right now. It's hard. In fact, I'll be honest, when we as Republicans were in the minority not too long ago, we pushed for most of those apportionments because we didn't trust that the legislature would keep the commitment to those entities. And so we've been successful in taking care of our bridge problem. We've been successful in shoring up the pensions of they're not all the way there, but in making them stronger. We've been successful in different areas of apportioned dollars going to solve a problem that we all agree is there. So what the legislature has less than 50 cents on the dollar to spend of every dollar that we collect. I don't remember the exact, it's like 47, 46, something like that, cents of every dollar. And 11 state agencies comprise 92% of the budget. So 11 agencies out of all the agencies in the state of Oklahoma consume 92% of the budget. So when you're appropriating less than 50 cents on the dollar of what is collected in revenue, and 11 agencies, almost, I'm from Catoosa originally, pert near entitlements of education, health care, those type of things. And when you define a cut as receiving more money than you received last year, but not enough to fill whatever the program growth is, that's a definition that is unique to government. I don't take the word crisis lightly. We experienced a crisis in the 1980s. We're experiencing a deep difficulty now. And we have a responsibility to future legislators. All of us will be there for but a short while, 12 years max, most 6 to 7 years. We have a responsibility, like those legislators in the 80s when they faced the crisis of creating the Constitutional Reserve Fund. We are benefiting off of that. But it's falling woefully short to the size of the budget gap and how much we can appropriate. We passed an oil and gas stabilization fund last year. We won't see the benefit of that in any of our time of service, more than likely. Some of the newer ones, maybe, hopefully. But it's our responsibility to get us back on track. That's the reason the state Senate took it upon ourselves to take a very difficult vote. Republicans only cast 36 votes to increase revenue on a recurring basis by $510 million. We're taking it serious. And to say otherwise is a flat-out misnomer. Is it a crisis? It's a crisis when manufacturers are having to lay off 2/3 of their employment. Is it a crisis when you see unemployment lines getting longer? When you're seeing people underemployed, that is a crisis. But is it a crisis for state government? We're in a bad difficulty. I'm not ready to say the word crisis yet, although I respect the opinions of my colleagues.